If there's one Japanese artist that everyone knows, it's Yayoi Kusama. Even if you know nothing about art, you've definitely come across her artworks. But in this video, I'm going to talk about her art that is not widely discussed. Her pre-dot era, because dots are visually simple, so they dominate public memory. But repetition is the real constant in Kusama's practice. She grew up in Matsumoto, in a family that cultivated plant seeds. So her childhood was spent amid fields of flowers, and sketching them was a daily ritual. Kusama's immediate environment became central to her artistic development. At this time, most of Kusama's works had plant themes or elements suggesting them. Even while studying Nihongo in Kyoto, which is a traditional Japanese painting style that she later rejected, she was making dense biomorphic drawings. Kusama then goes on to exhibiting her first Infinity Nets painting in 1959, a year after she moved to New York. It's said that before moving to New York, she apparently destroyed almost all of her past works. Now, New York shifts everything for her. You see large canvases covered edge to edge with thousands of small, repeated arcs. She was diagnosed with obsessional neurosis. And she described painting as a way to cope with the images that she was seeing. By repeating dots and arcs over and over, she felt that she could transfer those visions of her mind onto the canvas. She later expands this repetition onto objects, rooms, bodies. With her accumulation sculptures, she covered furniture with repeated soft protrusions. I'm not going to show that to you because I don't want to get banned. Then you also have her infinity mirror rooms, where using mirrors, she transforms repetition into a perceptual environment. Infinity is no longer painted on a surface, but it surrounds you. This is by far the only work of hers that I really like, and I hope to visit it someday. In the mid-1960s, she also starts organizing public performances, or as she called it, happenings, where she paints polka dots on bodies, outside institutions, in parks, on bridges. In 1966, at the Venice Biennale, without official invitation, she installs almost 1,600 mirrored balls on the lawn, and she sells them for $2 each with a sign saying, "Your narcissism for sale." This was intended as a critique of the art market's escalating prices and the commodification of art. A lot of her works from back then have themes of free love, body liberation, anti-capitalism, anti-war, and I personally really like her earlier work. When we think about Kusama, it's easy to reduce her work to dots. But if you trace her work back, the dots weren't really a sudden invention. The real through line is actually repetition.